season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Pushing his way through.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Herbert on the first play wants to pass it. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 41.
On the ground, this is Amarian Hampton.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
The Chargers hit 10-4 on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
To the left side, he's got McConkey.
He's brought down to the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
380. Set.
Now Herbert off the bootleg.
That's complete to his running back, Hampton.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Set. 380. Baylor Tiger.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He'll dump this off to Hampton, complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Well, safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
Trying to run for it with Hampton. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Keandre Lambert-Smith, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. put a drive together. And now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
To the air with McCarthy. Short throw caught by the tight end Oliver. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll go play action. Here's McCarthy. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. On play action, McCarthy. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Chargers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
The Chargers take over.
Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. 64 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. And they'll hand off to Hull. And he'll be taken down at the 34. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. 2nd and 9.
At the Vikings' 34-yard line.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5. And it's 3rd and 4 now. This defense for the Vikings, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Cameron Dicker on for the Chargers field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3. And I think they have to be happy by the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
On play action. Now McCarthy. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Here's McCarthy.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Still going inside the 20.
Touchdown, Vikings. Ty Felton, 51 yards.
And the Vikings have cut it back within a score.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for L.A. 46 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10. Down at the 31.
Set.
Herbert going to give to Hampton.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
And Marion Hampton hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year,
as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Extra point try now from Dicker.
It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Chargers 17, Vikings 7.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they looked up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Throwing is McCarthy. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Open man, that's Felton.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
Now McCarthy.
Short throw caught by the tight end, Oliver. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
It's second and inches.
Sticking with the pass. Here's McCarthy. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 45-yard line.
A gain of 14. And the Vikings first down.
McCarthy operating from the gun.
Short throw caught by the tight end, Oliver. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up second down.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Throwing again, McCarthy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy.
This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get it to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
They get this out left. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson taking it in. And the Vikings are back within a score.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield, and allow the play to be successful.
So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job, is simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. This is real simple. When you're in 5 wide receiver formation, you don't have a lot of time to dilly-dally back there. You've got to get the ball out and with some dispatch, because a lot of the aggressive defensive teams in the league, they see 5 wide receiver sets, they're automatically bringing pressure.
And they brought the pressure. He held on to it a little too long. Winds up getting hit as he releases it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Jefferson. A gain of 26 yards. First down, Minnesota.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10. Jefferson going to go in motion right. McCarthy going to throw again.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Oliver. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Now 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Elijah Molden. And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 15.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room.
Let's go, let's go.
After the turnover, here's Herbert.
That's complete. Lambert Smith.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. A final shot before the break for Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Short throw caught by the tight end, Oliver. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
Back to throw now on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Now a 2nd and 10. To the air again, McCarthy. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
Tui Pelotu.
He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Out of the gun now on third down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
3rd and goal, McCarthy.
And that's incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And this one is right through.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He'll dump this off to Hampton, complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Something of a rare incompletion. Remember, Charles, last week under 50% throwing the football. That's what he was, but he has turned that around in this game.
Last week was commonly known as a fluke. For him to be under 50%, not normal, not the usual. But to be up over 80%, that's extra time in practice, and that's throwing with extra confidence as well.
Herbert back to the air. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert.
He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Rondé Gadsden.
An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
On that third down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
But they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
On play action, McCarthy. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Open man, he's got Jefferson across the formation.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
To the air with McCarthy. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson.
His second TD of the game and 18th of the year.
And the Vikings are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will tie us at 24. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. That's complete to his running back, Hampton.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Well, penalties don't usually hurt as much as that one does. That is a monster gain wiped out by the flag.
And you and I both know that an offense only gets a couple of those big moments in a normal game. You've got to take advantage of them. When you give one away because of an avoidable penalty, that's a major disadvantage. It just steals away every bit of momentum you just generated with that play.
And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play.
380. 380. Set.
On the give, this is Hampton.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
114 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Set. 380. 380.
Again, it's Hampton.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Going right side here, and that's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 23. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
Set. 380. Set.
Now it's Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. On the gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Set.
To the air again, Herbert.
That is caught. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Lion, lock. Go.
Here's Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Brad McConkey, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Chargers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Dicker now to tack on the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Chargers 31, Vikings 24.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Minnesota.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 59 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. McCarthy going to look to throw for it. He's got it at the 2. But he will not get in. The defense stands tall, and they will hold on to their 1-point lead. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. He's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat for a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 124 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. From the 46, here's second down and a yard. A run once more with Hampton. Try to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. Now it's third down and inches. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Up the middle, it's Hampton. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Here's Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Set. Ready, go.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 22-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Ready, cut. Ready, cut. Ready, cut. What is it?
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Hampton. Touchdown, Chargers.
So these two teams matching each other score for score. This last touchdown, that bumps the lead back to 7 with the extra point to come.
And it's a heck of a way to play, isn't it, partner? You feel good about it because you continue to keep the lead and your offense keeps scoring, but you sure would like your defense to make a stop.
I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll come up first and 10 here. Throwing is McCarthy. Open man, that's Felton. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's first and 10. Up the middle they go. Parrish. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Minnesota.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a first and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. This is first and 10. Here's McCarthy. And he will find his man on the outside. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here's second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Parrish. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
First down, Vikings.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes?
And he's going to get in for the 2 points. It was an incredibly gutsy call, but they've taken the lead by a point late in the game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Set. Set.
Throwing, Herbert.
And that is incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Set. Related. Set.
Herbert to throw.
That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch?
And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play.
Gotta avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long.
Let's go. Kappa. Hey, ram.
Herbert.
He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during